Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you guys so much for checking the battle out. Definitely appreciate all you guys. This is our week 1 matchup against the coach of the Twinleaf Leafeons. I am, of course, your host, the notorious H.I.M, and I am the coach of the Brooklyn Crabrawlers. So as you guys can see, we have a pretty interesting team here. A lot of amazing threats. I was actually expecting him to bring the Palafin, but he ends up bringing a rain team. So this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup, and you guys are going to see. So definitely like, share, subscribe for week 1 of the Battle Hub Draft League. So definitely going to be a really great battle here. I have some pretty strong ideas of what I want to do against this guy's team. He has a lot of great threats, man. Some lines that I've absolutely never even faced before. So I'm definitely a little bit nervous for this first battle, but I'm so excited, so hyped to be a coach in this draft league, guys. I've been trying so hard to get into something like this for you guys, and here we are, week 1 of the battle. So it's gonna be a really amazing time, and I cannot wait. So let's get this battle underway against Shaggy here. Really good match here, so let's see what we can do. Honestly, I don't know what he's gonna lead with, but I'm gonna decide to lead with RuPaul. I'm predicting him to lead with the Pelipper here, and RuPaul is actually a choice scarf, so that's actually gonna come in real clutch later on. My play 100%, nothing on his team it wants to take a Thunderbolt. You know, nothing is immune to the electric move, so I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, bro. This is gonna absolutely destroy this Pelipper here. So really and truly, if he wants to stay in and go for something, Shaggy, be my guest, bro. I'm gonna go up for a big Thunderbolt right in your face, and that should be enough. I've count this off screen here, so I know that the Thunderbolt coming off of a fully invested RuPaul here is gonna be able to knock this Pelipper straight into next week. So I'm really not afraid of what he might do. He very easily could just predict me to go for an electric move, but the thing with RuPaul is that it can do so much, it's really hard to prep for. So I go for a big Thunderbolt, knock out this Pelipper, and this Pelipper is in a bad way. We got some fried duck here, so down goes the Pelipper, which is amazing. RuPaul did amazing in this battle, and shout outs to RuPaul. So I'm really not too sure what he wants to go out into. I mean, I think I'm naturally outspeed the Pelipper, so that didn't really give him too much info. I could very easily be choice specs. So depending on what he goes out into right now, he's probably gonna try to scout what I am. So out comes the Floatzel. Now, the best thing about RuPaul and this entire setup is that now that the Pelipper is gone, he can't really abuse the rain. So I have mons that are gonna be able to kind of deal with this. And my play 100% is to go out into Swag Sire here. I really don't want to stay in. I don't want to take an Aqua Jet from this thing. I really need to wait until the rain is gone before I'm able to kind of deal with this thing, right? I don't want to take an Aqua Jet, so I'm gonna decide. Let's go out into Quagsire here. Quagsire is rocking the Water Absorb, so he really is not gonna be able to touch me with any of his moves. But he pulls out an amazing double, bro. Like, that was such an amazing and clutch play. Out comes the Miss Magius, and now I'm in a pretty bad way. I actually have to switch out here. I really can't stay in with Swagside because, number one, Quagsire don't really like to deal with special hits. That's number 1. And number 2, I know that this thing can potentially get the grass covered. So I decide I'm gonna switch right out, and I'm gonna bring out my boy Ivan Ooze, bro. Like, this thing has been with me for a long time, bro. I'm out here and I'm ready to take on anything. I'm fully special defensive, so he goes for the energy ball, and that does like negative damage, bro. Like, that doesn't do anything to me. So after the Black Sludge, I'm definitely gonna be able to recover a lot of damage here. My play 100% is to try to get up stock Toxic Spikes, because anything coming in is going to get that poison. And I don't think he has a mon that's going to be able to get rid of the hazards here. So Ivan Ooze is a really great mon, and I'm really excited to be able to use this thing. So out comes the Hisuian Guju. This thing, true say, I've never in my life faced a mon like this, bro. Like, I didn't play the Legends Arceus, so I don't know any of these mons. I don't know what they do. It's probably worth, now that they're out in Scarlet and Violet, it's probably worth me going and play it now, but I'll kind of decide on that later on. If I want to catch them all, I may have to. So he goes for this shelter move. I've really never seen what this thing could do, so I really have no idea. All I know is that it's a steel type, and he's not going to appreciate a big drain punch from this thing. And I get a crit, which is amazing. Ivan Ooze here, he's ready to battle, so I'm so happy I was able to get this thing. So my play 100%, just keep going for drain punches, right? There's really no reason for me to not go for them. I could very easily go for a flamethrower here, but I really don't want to mess with that. So I'm thinking, you know, I probably want to get up my second layer of toxic spikes, but going for a drain punch is going to be great. Look at this flash 10. It really does nothing to me, right? I'm just going to go for another drain punch. And obviously, he doesn't want to deal with that. I'm just going to heal myself back up. So he has to make a decision here. If he wants to switch out, be my guest, bro. I think my best play, bro, is to now decide, do I want to put pressure? Do I want to, you know, get up another layer of toxic spikes? Like Muck can really do anything. Like, this being special defensive is amazing, and it's definitely going to be worth keeping around here. Like, look at this Muck. This thing is amazing. I love this shit. He decides to withdraw the Gudra, and honestly, I'm not too sure he's going to go out here, but he's probably expecting me to go for another Drain Punch. But I think that he's going to switch out, so I go for a Toxic Spikes again. And again, this is just going to allow me to whittle down some Mons. Any Mon that's grounded, bro, he doesn't have a Mon that's going to be able to deal with that Toxic Spike. So that's going to be a really clutch thing for me to kind of keep you know, his Mons in check. The real reason I brought that is because if he decided to bring out or bring the Toadstool, you know, he would obviously, you know, be able to get Toxics as well. So I'm really not too afraid of this thing. And now I could decide just to Terra and go for a big, a big Shadow Sneak here. See if I can spread around this Poison Touch. Like, the whole theme of this battle, the whole theme of this team that I'm trying to gear towards is just kind of get Mons lowered, poison Mons, get Mons down. But this is actually one of the first mistakes of the battle, bro. I actually have the wrong Terra on this. This is actually supposed to be Terra Ghost. And the thought process behind it is that if he brought Toadstool and tried to Rapid Spin, I'd at least have a Rapid Spin blocker, but I actually put the wrong Terra on this, so this is actually a misplay, bro. I really should not have had this Terra. You guys are gonna see it. Actually, I made 2 mistakes before the prep. I put the Black Sludge on this, which I really should have put Leftovers, and I also put the Dark type Terra. So he ends up getting off his his Trick Room here, and this is definitely going to be an amazing strategy for him. So he actually brought 2 strategies at once, which is amazing, bro. Great prep on Shaggy. Yo, Shaggy, round of applause, bro. Like, you definitely brought some 2 interesting sets, both the rain and the possibility for Trick Room. Amazing, bro. So I know that I will outspeed. Obviously, Ivan Ooze is slow as hell, like, but he can withdraw Miss Magic if he wants. I'm gonna go for another Shadow Sneak, bro. I'm just gonna go for as much damage as I possibly can. I really could have just went for a different move. I could have predicted him to switch out, but I'm just gonna go for as much damage as I can and try to get this thing whittled down. Out comes the Glacier Tree, and again, this is another Mon that I never used, bro. Like, I stopped playing Sword and Shield, and I didn't really like the Wi-Fi for it, so I never got a chance to really use this, but it's definitely something that I'm pretty confident I should be able to take. So I decide, let's go out into Swag Sire here, because this thing is definitely a physical attacker, and I really don't want to deal with a lot of damage on Ivan Ooze. He's definitely going to come in clutch later on. So I'm going to decide, let's go out into Swag Sire here. If he wants to go for a move, I am fully physically defensive, so I could probably just recover it off, probably get off like an Earthquake for damage. That's really what I'm thinking, but he goes for a Terra here, and this is amazing, bro. Like, look at this, bro. Like, this thing looks insane, bro. Like, this Frozen Horse, bro, he's about to ride all over me. So I really don't know what this thing could do. He could probably go for like he goes for an Icicle Crash. So this is gonna do amazing damage, bro. Like, look at this thing. It does well over half. With the Terra, I can't live another one, so I really will not be able to get off any moves with Quagsire here. I probably should have you know, let this thing live, but looking at the damage with this thing, I don't have a lot of viability with Swagsire. So I'm thinking, you know, let me just let this go down, bro. Like, I really can't do nothing. I would have loved to get off like a Stealth Rocks or a Recover or an Earthquake just for some damage, but this thing being poison is actually good enough. So I could very easily just go for like a Recover here. That's what I'm thinking about doing, just so I can see if he misses the Icicle Crash. I think it's like 80% or 90% accurate or something like that. So I go for a Recover, but he ends up killing me with the Icicle Crash. So down goes Swagsire. Thank you so much, buddy. I definitely appreciate you. And now this thing is neighing, bro. This thing is hitting the nay all over me. So he's starting to get boosted up, bro. And this thing is a problem under the Trick Room, bro. I really don't know what I can really do to kind of to hold this thing back and beat this thing back, bro. So I could very easily go out into Sly Fox here and go for an extreme speed, and that's really the best play that I could probably make. Do as much damage and hopefully the poison will kill him, but I don't want to make that play, and the reason being is because I still need Sly Fox, bro. There's certain mons that I'm gonna need that extreme speed pressure or the you know, the close combat on in order to kind of put things in check. So I could very easily just you know, let things go down, but if he's gonna go for an Icicle Crash, I really don't know what this thing else could get. My best play is probably just to go out and into Permafrost here, but I decide, you know what, let's go out into Sly Fox because he's probably not that defensive, especially with hitting you know, the attack that this thing gets. He probably doesn't want to take a, you know, a bullet punch from Sly Fox, so it's actually an amazing move for me to actually go out into this thing and at least get the pressure off, right? Because what I really don't want is I don't want this thing to go for a big close combat and knock me out, or me not be able to pick up a kill with the E speed, but he really doesn't know. But I am rocking the choice band on Sly Fox, so you gotta definitely be careful with what I'm rocking here. So I'm pretty confident that the bullet punch would absolutely kill. So I'm not too sure what he wants to really go out into, but I have checks, I have mons. I'm actually expecting him to switch, so I go for a double here and bring back in Ivan Ooze because I know that this thing is gonna be an amazing mon, an amazing tech for this guy. And again, with me having the toxic spikes from Ivan Ooze on, it's just gonna allow all of his mons to come in. Anything that's grounded is gonna get that poison and that extra damage, bro. When you battling this draft league, bro, like against some of these trainers, bro, like some of these guys or some of these coaches have so much experience, bro. Amazing preps, amazing mods. So I'm really just trying to get as much damage as I possibly can. In any little way that I can kind of get off a little bit of extra damage, I'm gonna take those opportunities, bro. I really can't not take them. So I go for a big drain punch here. I do, you know, get a little bit of damage, but that thing tells me that this thing is fully physically defensive, and Ivan Ooze really can't take this, bro. And especially because I don't have the leftovers on this, and I'm Terra Dark, I'm taking the Black Sludge damage every time. Just look at how much that parabolic charge is doing. Like this thing is amazing, bro. Like I really don't really know how to deal with this thing, but I have to make a play, bro. I cannot let Ivan Ooze just go down for no reason. Like I have to do something here, bro. So I'm gonna make a big switch here, and I'm gonna decide, you know what? I could very easily go out into Permafrost. I know that the Earthquake would do a lot of damage to this, but I don't have him at a certain level of health yet. I need to get him to at least 50%. If I get him to 50%, Belly Bolt is not gonna have a good time, bro, because I know that Sly Fox will be able to pick up a kill off of it. I know that Permafrost will be able to pick up a kill off of it. So I really have to wait till this this Belly Boot is down to a little bit less damage. I need this to get to about 50% health, and then I can start cleaning up. So I have some really great mods that I want to use here. So I go on to Permafrost, and I'm thinking, okay, I could very easily get off an Earthquake, but he goes for a great play and gets a ball switch off in my face. And now he can just come out with whatever he wants, bro. Like anything he comes out with is gonna have a clear path. But the best thing about Excalibur here is that I am rocking the Choice Scarf, so I'm gonna definitely be faster than anything that he comes out with, bro. Like naturally, I will absolutely outspeed. Looking at the health here, I'm thinking, okay, he's at 50%. I believe that Glaive Rush has a chance to kill, so that's the play that I'm gonna make, bro. I'm gonna 100% go for the Glaive Rush because that has a chance to kill this thing. If this thing lives, it's gonna be a nightmare situation, bro. I really can't afford this thing to live, so I'm gonna go for the most powerful attack I got. I go for the Glaive Rush, and it almost kills him, bro. I wish it did, bro, but I get knocked out easily with the close combat. So this thing knocks me out into next week, and I really have no way to kind of deal with this thing. But luckily, because of the poison, it's actually gonna take himself out, bro. So good job, Ivan Ooze. Round of applause for Ivan Ooze there. You get the boost, but you get taken out by the poison. So that's really good for me. But unfortunately, it cost me a Excalibur, and that was gonna be an amazing mon to kind of check some of his other threats, especially being Choice Scarf. So now that I'm down Excalibur, I'm in a bad way, bro. Like I have to really think creatively of what I want to do and what I want to come out with here to kind of put a lot of pressure on his mon. So I decide, you know what? Now is as good a time as any. If he decides to bring in the Floatzel, I know I will be able to outspeed, go for a Thunderbolt. So I really have to make a decision here. He brings out the Miss Magius, and honestly, from this level of health, I'm not too sure if I will be able to pick up a kill either with the Moonblast or the Psychic. So I have to really think carefully, bro. Like he's really close, and with the poison, he actually may be able to get killed from one, but I'm not too sure, and I know this thing is probably going to want to set up that Trick Room again. So that's pretty much his only saving grace now. So I have to really think carefully here. I really don't want to take like a, you know, like a Shadow Ball from this thing. So I go for a big Moonblast. That's the most effective thing that I can, and my thought process is that if I go for a Moonblast and I get the special attack drop, I may be able to live, which I do. He ends up getting a Citrus Berry here, so good tech on Shaggy here for carrying the Citrus, but I don't think it's going to be enough, bro. So he definitely will be able to, you know, die from another one, but I really don't want to take the extra damage on RuPaul here. Not just yet, bro, because if anything, I need to be as healthy as possible to take on the Floatzel, because if it has Aqua Jet, I'm going to be in a nightmare situation. So luckily, I do have a couple of other mons that could pretty much come in here and pretty much knock this thing out. So I really don't know if Bullet Punch will do it, and I don't want to risk Sly Fox. So I make the play here. My best move here is to go out into Cottonelle and probably just get off as much damage as I can. See if I can knock this thing out. So that's exactly what I'm going to go for. I go for a big Cottonelle play, and I'm really and truly, with Cottonelle here, with the moveset that I have, I'm really trying to wipe the ass of anything that's left. So he goes for a big Shadow Ball, and that does pretty good damage. I mean, it doesn't do too much. I'm really hoping, really praying that he's going to take himself out with the with the poison here. But I'm going to go for, you know, I can go for Acrobatics. I could go for Seed Bomb. I decide to go for the Acrobatics, see if I can take this thing out. He goes for a big Power Gem, and it does amazing damage to this. So he's definitely packing a lot of coverage moves. But down goes the Miss Magius, which is great. He would have died to the poison either way. But really and truly, I probably could have went for a very safe Sword Dance right there. But because the Trick Room is up, I know whatever he brings in is most likely going to be able to outspeed. So I have to really think carefully about what I want to go for. The moves that I have are going to come down really clutch, and you guys are going to see. Out comes the Belly Boot here, and honestly, I really don't know what the play is here, bro. Honestly, truly, I probably should have just went for an attack with this thing, or probably switched out, bro, because I really don't know what the mons that I have left are going to be able to do. Like, I have to try to get some damage off on this thing, because like I said before, if I could get this thing to about 50% health, I know that the rest of my mons will be able to clean this thing up. But this thing is such a defensive threat, I need as much damage off on this thing as I possibly can get. So I make a play here, and I decide, you know what? I'm going to go out into RuPaul, bro. That's my play, bro. Like, that's the best play I can make. So I'm going to go out into RuPaul here and at least trace over the Parabolic Charge. I don't really know how that really works with RuPaul's moveset. I don't think it would do much damage unless I'm clicking the Thunderbolt, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it has to work off of the electric move. But he goes for the Parabolic Charge. It does a sizable amount of damage to RuPaul, which is unfortunate, because that's just going to allow this thing to get just more health back. More life, bro. More life coming. So I really don't know what I want to do for this thing, bro. Like, I could very easily just start going for some Psychics. That's probably the best play that I could have made, because true say, if I go for Psychic, at least I'll be able to get the drops. If I get them special defense drops, that could probably put this thing in a pretty bad way. But I decided to go for a big Moonblast, and as long as that Trick Room is up, it's going to be an amazing threat to this thing, bro. Like, these things are just going to be able to outspeed me. Even with the Choice Scarf, it's not going to make too much of a difference. He's pretty much neutralizing the speed advantage that I was prepping for here. So, good on Shaggy for doing that. I go for a Moonblast. It doesn't do that much damage, but obviously with the poison racking up, it's gonna do more and more health every time, bro. It's sapping away that health. I can't stay in, bro. I have to go out, bro. Like, right here, you guys are gonna see, it's pretty much the turning point of this battle, bro. I really need to break Belly Boot some way, bro. Like, this Toad, this Frog, this thing's gotta go, bro. So I decide to go out into Ivan Ooze here. True say, this is probably a mistake, bro, because he's just gonna Parabolic Charge and knock me out, bro. He gets a crit even, bro. So he pays me back for that crit earlier, but I don't think it really mattered, because, you know, with Ivan Ooze, I don't think it would have made any difference. But he definitely goes ahead and kills Mux. But thank you so much, Mux. We definitely appreciate all the pressure you were able to put on this guy's team. So definitely appreciate you. We're not looking too good here, bro, but he's dropping health every turn. So as you guys are going to be able to see, bro, right here, I'm understanding the situation, and I'm seeing that it's a dire situation for me, bro. I make such a big misplay, bro. Really and truly, what my play should have been, I should have went on to Sly Fox and E-Speed twice, because with the calc, with the level of health that he's at around that 50% mark. Two E-Speeds, bro, from a Choice Banded, you know, a Choice Banded Sly Fox here is going to be able to pick this kill up. He will be able to Parabolic Charge and do 40% to me, but that's going to be a 3-hit kill, bro. There's no way under the sun he's going to be able to live 2 extreme speed. But I make a huge misplay, bro. I really should have just went out into Sly Fox and get a extreme speed because that'll put enough pressure. If he decides to go out into Floatzel, or if he decides to go out into Goodra, I could then switch on to Cottonelle. But I make a big misplay and I go for a C-bomb here with Cottonelle, and it's not gonna do enough damage, bro. He's at the mark where he can still live a lot of the hits, bro. So it's not gonna do enough damage to pick up a KO, and he's gonna be able to knock me out with the Parabolic Charge and get back health, bro. So now, bro, I really have no way to really go about this, bro. Like, I needed to keep RuPaul in the match because he is my check to Floatzel. Floatzel could only, you know, go for an Aqua Jet, right? And that won't be enough to knock out Sly Fox. So he's pretty much locked in. He has to go for like a Wave Crash because I don't think that the Aqua Jet will be enough to kill me. So I decided to go onto Sly Fox here. I'm gonna go for the best move that I can. I'm gonna go for an extreme speed and knock this thing out. Then he could just bring out the Goodra because obviously that's just gonna be able to eat this thing. So I go for the E-Speed, knock this Gully Boot out. This thing is definitely gone. So if you guys haven't been able to tell, bro, like this is gonna be coming down right to the wire, bro. This is gonna be coming down to the last Mon, bro. We're gonna go mano on this. So out comes the Goodra. And I really have to make a play here, bro, because obviously extreme speed is not going to be enough to take this thing out. He's at about 50% health. I know that the close combat will be, but that's going to mean that I'm going to have to go out into RuPaul and let this thing go down. And honestly, at this stage of the battle, bro, I don't have the mons, I don't have the moves to be able to win this battle, guys. So I definitely do take the L in my first match in the Battle Hub Draft League. It's definitely an unfortunate win, and I definitely had a win con. I definitely could have brought this one and won this match. But it's definitely unfortunate that I was able to make that misplay. So good on Shaggy, good prep on Shaggy. He had an amazing team, and I was telling him after that battle, bro, my heart was beating, bro. Like, I was very, very hyped for this battle. It was such a fun battle. He goes for a big flash cannon, knocks out RuPaul here. So you hate to see it, but thank you so much, RuPaul, for putting the pressure that you did on this guy's team. So I know that the Goodra is gonna go down to the close combat, but I don't have enough to be able to beat the Floatzel in the back. So this is definitely gonna be you know, the end of of our first battle here. But guys, if you haven't done so already, please take the time to rate, comment, subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. I've been trying to do something like this for a long time, and if you guys appreciate the battles, appreciate the content, leave a like, leave a comment. You know, I'm definitely gonna be engaging on these videos. I just want to do it best as I can for this league. But I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this battle. It's been your boy, the Notorious H.I.M, and I'm out. Peace.